What's that you say? You're going to bring your kids to Disney World? All right, you're brave, but you'll need to be prepared for the craziness of Geekin on Walt Disney World.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome to episode 133 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your co-host, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast that will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. Now, this episode tonight is sponsored by four of our good friends from Fairy Tale Concierge Travel Agency. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. And you know I'm really excited to recommend Brian Wall, Susan Jones, Jennifer Galambos, and EJ Cruz to you because when you book your Disney World vacation with them, you're going to get a professional travel agent, and they've got vast knowledge and experience of Disney World. They're going to handle all your bookings of resort and dining reservations. They'll help you with your itinerary, and they'll help you with any discounts that Disney is offering. They're going to give you some individual attention to meet your specific needs, and best of all, their services are free to you. Such a win-win. Now, get all the details on our website, geekinonwdw.com, and you can get their contact information. Please go out there and use them or tell your friends to get a hold of them, and they will take great care of you guys. Now, Lindsay tonight is off because of this topic I didn't think was really up her alley. Instead, I have three mom Disney World experts. Now, first, let's bring on our first guest. She may love character meals more than her daughter, especially when her favorite character, Minnie Mouse, is giving out hugs. She always carries either a Disney Dooney and Burke or Disney Vera Bradley handbag wherever she goes, and she multitasks her fun by watching Wishes from Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. She's the mom to one of our cutest and beloved listeners, Livy. Please welcome Melissa Grover for the first time to the podcast. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Geek.
How are you tonight?
Great. How are you?
I am doing great. Yes, I am so glad to have you on the show, which is going to be all about little kids, and you got a little kid.
I do.
She's one of our favorite listeners because she sends us videos that are so adorable and cute.
Yeah, she's a little obsessed with that too.
Now, you were telling me, yeah. Was she excited that you were going to be on the show tonight?
She was, but she also said to me, and I quote, "Mommy, why are you going to be on Geekin? It's a father-daughter podcast, and I'm a daughter."
And how old is she?
She's 5.
And so smart too.
She's very spunky. I don't know.
I love it. I love that she loves listening to the show with you. That's awesome, guys.
She does.
We are tell her we're a family podcast.
Yes.
All right, let's bring on our next guest. She's got club level tastes and Pop Century money. She yelled and chased down Stitch on Main Street, USA, causing him to miss his potty break. And when she's at Disney World, she eats as if she's on her way to the electric chair. Please welcome Super Geeker and one of our Fairy Tale Concierge travel agents, EJ Cruz.
Hey, geeks.
Hello, EJ. I think this episode is really your brainchild.
This is my bag. Yes, this is my thing.
This is my bag, baby. As Austin Powers says.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I hope we can fit this all into 5 hours.
Yeah, settle in, guys, because this could be a long one. She's got a long list of tips for traveling to Disney World with little kids. But we have one more super mom and super geeker. She cries when she goes and watches Wishes, Phantasmic, and sitting around Cinderella's castle. She looks fabulous with pixie dust in her hair from the barbershop. She is the mom to that cute baby at the Monsters, Inc. laugh floor. She shares in her clients' excitement more than she probably should. It's not creepy. It's awesome. Please welcome another super geeker and a fairy tale concierge travel agent, Jen Galambos. Hey, Jen.
Hello, geeks.
And you're a mom, too, with lots of little kids.
I am.
Lots of little kids.
Yep.
I feel so old. My kids are all big, but I did, I'm going to be the one who's just going to ask you guys questions and navigate this episode because my kids are all grown up. But I remember those days. I'll give a couple of little history lessons from those days for me.
And take notes because you'll be bringing the grandkids there one day.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. And,
my parents love it. They live for that.
Right, because you don't have to worry about taking them home with you. Just have fun with them.
Right.
Well, I guess I'll kick it off that way, EJ, as you talk about it. I've told this story before, I believe. But we have a local amusement park here in Bristol, Connecticut. It's actually, everyone knows ESPN, and it's called Lake Compounce. It's right across from the ESPN studios. They have a big campus over in Bristol, Connecticut. We're about an hour from there, maybe not even. I was actually over that way last night at a baseball game in Southington, Connecticut. But I remember when the kids were little, Ben must have been, he's our youngest, and he was probably 3 years old. So Lindsay would have been 5 and Harry would have been 7. We brought him over to Lake Compounce. We walked into the door. Now they had they had redone the whole place. New owners. They had a wonderful water park, and the boys started, you know how when you walk into the place, the kids start yelling at you stuff they want to do, and right,
Yeah.
grabbing at you and all this stuff. And Mama and I said, listen, we're going to go to the water park, but let's do the rides first. And then, so you're not wet, you'll be able to enjoy the water park. And they fought us. And it was a pain. But we get around, just about to go over to the water park, and one of them starts flopping on the ground crying. The second one does this exact same thing. And now I've got all 3 of them doing a temper tantrum on the ground at Lake Compounce.
Because it's catchy, right?
All 3 of them. And I looked at Mama and I said, we are never taking these kids anywhere ever again. And it's funny, when we went to Disney World for the first time, here's my take on it, because Mom and I went there for the very first time when we were, quite old. We had always dreamed of going when we were little kids, but never had the opportunity to go. And so when we took the kids, it was a big thing for her and I, because we wanted to experience it. And so my take on going with little kids is I wanted to wait till Ben was like 6 years old before we went. And that ended up working out really good. But you parents who have patience and can take them, and I think a lot of locals obviously are taking their smaller kids, but for us it was difficult because we wanted to enjoy it as much and not be, always catering to every last whim of the little kid. So it was hard for Mom and I, but it was fun. The kids were great when we went. I think that's my one tip, and I'm going to stay out of a lot of the tips, but for us, it was about waiting till it was a big expense. We had 3 kids, and going that first time, we wanted to do it well and wanted everyone to enjoy it. So that's how we kind of did, but you guys might have different ideas. All right, let's see here. Who are we going to go for? Oh, before we do that, I want to do a community shout out, guys. I recently welcomed 2 new listeners, and they're into the Facebook group, and I want to welcome Katrina Nortz and Kate Sewell. They both just got in there. I always have some fun, and I go out there and I ask them, just like we do our intros, I ask them for some fun facts. Now, one thing I was noticing, Katrina said they go to HDDR and Mama Melrose on every trip. Do you guys know what HDDR is?
Hoop-de-doo review.
Oh, you're good. I had to think about that one. I love it in the Disney community how they put these abbreviations out there.
I know.
Yeah,
I hate when I.
It's
I
very.
hate when I have. I'm sorry.
Shutting you off.
Go first.
No, well, we're probably going to say the same exact thing. When I'm talking to clients and I'm like, well, we're going to go to BBB, and then after BBB, you're going to go to, I don't know, I'm trying to think, 7DMT, and then after 7DMT, you're going to go to LM, and then maybe ride Dumbo, and then after Dumbo, you're going to go to BOG.
Right.
You do that with your
And
clients?
it's the worst. Yeah, it's the worst when you have to spell out bibbity bobbity boutique.
Well, I love to do it with clients, but it's so hard for me not to do it with clients because I'm like trying to text them, some ideas, and I just want to paraphrase it somehow.
And then let's see, my other new welcome, Kate from Australia. Isn't it cool when you get someone from halfway around the world that's listening to the show? And she's excited to do a big birthday trip coming up. I'm not going to say which one it is. It's a big one in January. I don't want to embarrass her. I didn't get her permission. Going there for 11 days. Oh, she's doing a cruise too to the Bahamas with her family. And
I'm all over that one for her.
yeah.
Nice.
So she's definitely looking for tips on Disney World and cruises. She'll probably be posting lots of questions. I told these guys, post those questions out. We got such a great community in so many ways, but they're very knowledgeable too. So welcome, guys, to the Geekin family. All right, who's going for Jennifer? Did I hear you're going to go first on this tip?
Well, EJ
Mary?
kind of volunteered me. Sure, I'll go first.
So let's just recap what we're doing. We're doing tips for you guys. I wanted to do with you guys on a round table some travel tips. We haven't done that in a while, and since we've been doing the sponsorship from the Fairy Tale Concierge, I thought it'd be a good time to show up your knowledge of Disney World and give some great tips. So we don't ever talk about little kids on our show, but this time the
little kids get no love on the Geek.
Not too much. Not too much. It's a lot of adult talk in some ways, but a lot of the tips are for everybody. But anyways, these are for you parents that are going there for those little guys, and we're going to make your trip the best it can be. So Jen, you ready? What's your first tip? Usually we call these top fives, but I don't know. We're going to go as many as we got.
Well, my first one, seeing that I guess I'm the resident DCL Disney Cruise Line for you, Kurt. There you go.
Okay.
Quote unquote expert here. I'll do one that I like that goes for both Disney Cruise and Disney World, and that is to arrive early. You can get, at Disney World, getting there at Rope Drop. I know it's been mentioned on the podcast many times. You get there early, you get first dibs at a lot of stuff. Plus, you get the welcome show. I mean, you can't miss that. When you're on the Disney cruise, if you get to the port, first thing at 10:30, then you can get pictures with Mickey and Minnie and Donald because they're right there in the port. And you start your vacation. The earlier, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was just listening back. I've got 3 more live trip reporting coming to finish up that from our March trip. And you hear me making a lot of comments of a lot of families that are still back at the resort at like 9:30, and they're sleeping in. Maybe they can't get the kids out, but I think you're right. And you know what, too, Jen? I'm thinking of Magic Kingdom. You got to get there a lot earlier than you think. Mm-hmm. And you got to plan. You might not know if you've not been to the parks before. You might not realize how long it takes to get from your resort on a bus over there. What kind of timing? Because let's say Magic Kingdom opens at 8 a.m. Don't they start the pre-show at 1:15, don't they?
Yeah.
So that's you got to give yourself like an hour.
Oh,
minimum.
Yeah, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, depending where you're staying. I mean, if I stay at Bay Lake Tower and I'm walking over, it's not that hard of a thing to do. Or you're in the resort loop, it's not that big a deal. But if you're staying at Pop Century, Art of Animation,
and even navigating the crowds, there's just so many people standing there, and you have to get through all those people and get online for those things that you're hitting the parks early, so you don't necessarily have fast passes for things, and you want to get those things out of the way while it's cool, the kids are happy, and you can knock out a lot of that in that first hour and a half.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I can't even tell you. Like we did all of Frontier and Adventure all of Adventure and Frontierland before, I think it was like 9:30 one morning.
Yeah, and Fantasyland is going to be the first thing all those little kids, all those little families with little kids are going to go to. If you can do that early, and you can do like Winnie the Pooh, some of these ones that are going to be mobbed, Peter Pan, those are going to be mobbed. If you can hit those things first thing, you are way ahead of the game.
I had fast passes for those.
Great tip. Yeah. Well, you got to juggle. But then you could juggle the fast passes with that early tip. Yeah. So that's awesome. All right. Who's up next?
I'll go.
EJ, go ahead.
I'm going to go a little against what you said before, Kurt, and I'm just going to say I just did a little blog post about this one issue. The best time to take the kids to Disney or on a Disney cruise or whenever is right now, whatever the age that they are, because especially when you're dealing with siblings, someone's always going to be too old and someone's always going to be too young. And there's never that perfect number or that magic equation. So just meet everybody where they're at. And, Jen and I'm sure Melissa too, we can attest to it's going to be magical no matter what. They're all at a stage and you can really appreciate who they are at that moment. And that 3, 4, 5 age, they just believe so much that you cry every single thing that they do. It's just so beautiful.
Absolutely. I agree.
So I'm the odd man out on that one, but I can understand definitely what you're talking about.
It's just so magical when they're little. It is. I have pictures of Livy that the smile on her face at 2 years old, it cannot be replaced. It's
real.
Amazing.
They really, they believe so much.
Yeah.
And hey, anybody under 3 is free. So that's an even better, aspect of it.
That is awesome. Yeah, I really felt that tip. What I was saying, to each his own. my patience level was not there, and I was in a place where I really wanted to go commando. But I think you're going to get into some of the other tips why I was kind of going that way too. So I'll keep my opinions there until we get farther down along. All right, Melissa.
Yes.
What you got?
Well, my first tip is going to be to, after you start really early, take a break. When they start getting cranky, that is the perfect time to just go back to a resort, get some rest. If they need to still take naps, get a nap then, or just relax at the pool. It's usually when it's busier in the park, so it's a perfect time.
Yeah, because I think that was one of the greatest tips I think I read. I remember when we were looking at Disney World for the first time with the unofficial guide, and they spent a lot of time talking about this kind of thing where you got this itinerary and you're the mom that wants to hit every check mark on that itinerary, and you're going to drag them kids through come hell or high water. And it just doesn't work. I don't think it works.
Nope.
When they're exhausted. So it's a great idea to go back and just relax.
Just relax.
Enjoy.
You have to let them lead a little bit too. You know, you have to kind of, everyone knows their child. They know their limitations, and you have to plan within those things.
Right.
When your child gets sleepy during the day, when they get hungry. So anticipate all of those things. Those things are not a surprise. And I don't usually take a break because I've prepared. I've planned for that. I know my kids, they nap in the strollers. They're happy. And I take that as they're cool, they're well fed, and we'll continue the commando pace when they wake up.
How old are your kids, EJ?
My son will be 2 next month.
Yeah.
And my daughter is 6.
Wow, great ages. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, you got another one?
Okay, so real quick, I want to just piggyback on what EJ said about there's never the perfect time to go. If your kid, one of the things that I love about Disney cruises is that it's not so overwhelming. So the meltdowns, I feel like, are a lot less. You're just on the ship, and that's the only place you have to go.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to keep closer to scheduling, especially if you have maybe 2 smaller ones, maybe like a 2 and 4-year-old, 1 and 3-year-old, something like that. That way everybody can kind of get what their own little bit of vacation.
Right.
But my tip is, I just had it. What was it? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what it was. It was to be one of the ways to be prepared that I like to be prepared is to have the clothes laid out the night before. So when I get back from the parks that night, I will lay out the clothes for the next day right away. I make sure everything's charged. I make sure like my park bag is replenished, that all the clothes, the shoes, and the socks are right there, and the bows, because when you have girls, you have to have bows. And everything's already laid out, as well as for my clothes and my husband. So that way, when we wake up in the morning, I'm not shoveling through with eyes half open, trying to figure out which clothes to put on the next day.
That's totally a mom thing. That's such a mom thing.
I know.
I think my mama does that too. She puts my clothes out for the next day.
I want somebody to put my clothes out.
That's funny. That's so great. Yeah, perfect. That goes back to your other tip. That way you can get out the door quicker.
Yep.
Nice. And have all the essentials, like the bows in the hair.
It's a must.
Perfect. All right, EJ.
All right. I'm going to start with even before you leave. So, especially if your kids have never been to Disney before, some kids can be more sensitive than others. I have kids that could sit and watch a T-Rex eat anything, anyone, and not be afraid. But
Yeah.
I know that certain kids can be sensitive to like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
So, a good idea is to watch the videos of these rides on YouTube. And if the child is old enough, they can decide if they can want to go on it, or you can just kind of gauge their reaction from it. Another thing is certain characters, like Woody is small and beautiful on the TV screen, but in person, his head is 5 feet tall. So that could be traumatizing. So be mindful of those kinds of things. Try to expose the kids to things before you get there, so you don't have those freak out, traumatizing moments that will stick with them forever and ever and ever.
So don't do what Mama did 15 years ago when Ben was 6, and pumped him all up going to Haunted Mansion, scaring him half to death as we walked down Main Street, and he was practically shaking by the time we got there. So don't do that, you're saying?
No, I would say no.
We needed this podcast 15 years ago, EJ, because we definitely needed the training. We were not prepared in the better ways that we could have been.
But I'm going to tell you that I cried the first time I got on Haunted Mansion.
How old were you?
No, I did it through my slit of my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time she was about 14.
No, I was 10, okay? But I was still too big to be crying on Haunted Mansion.
Well, the good news, Benjamin actually loved it. He got the courage up before we went in there. He didn't give too much of a fuss. And then when he realized what it was and came out, he absolutely loved it and was pretty much fearless on everything else and went on everything at 6 years old.
Oh yeah, my Caitlin still talks about, she's now 8, and when we did this, she was 6. First, about how she almost had a panic attack seeing the Haunted Mansion lit up at night.
Yeah,
freaked her out. She did it the next day, just fine, sort of, but freaked like nobody's business.
Yeah, at nighttime.
And then I forced her on Tower of Terror, and she will need therapy for it. She still talks about it. Yeah,
yeah, Mama
so
too.
That was a fail.
When Margita went on Tower of Terror for the first time, her face was like she's seen a ghost. It was hysterical. Well, she was traumatized. All right, Melissa.
Yeah.
Can you hang with this gang?
This tip is kind of 2-part. First, you got to bring a stroller.
Yeah. Yep.
Even if they're 5 years old, they can use it.
And why is that? Is just because the legs just can't take
so much walking,
Yeah.
and my little one can't keep up with me because I walk really fast.
Yeah.
So I like to keep her in the stroller, push her around. I let her walk if she really wants to, but if she gets tired, she just, lets me know she's ready to hop back in. it works great, especially if they get tired and want to take a nap. And at night, if you're kind of just walking around, she usually falls asleep on us, and works out kind of nice because then we can just stroll around and take pictures, and it's really nice. So that's the first part of it. But the second part is
you got to drag that stroller around everywhere on the buses and everything. Does it get kind of cumbersome, or is there a certain stroller you got to think about taking? Or
I have it kind of down now. I have mommy hooks on it with my bags, and I can really fold it up quickly.
Yeah.
And when I just was there in May, and it was just, I went actually just with her and my older daughter, and it was just the two of us a lot together. And because my older daughter also brought her boyfriend, so they were off doing their thing, and I was able to pretty much handle it all by myself. So I have it down kind of pat with the mommy hooks and stuff.
The strollers that you rent can close with one hand. It's not that difficult. Yeah. And by the second day, you have your system down packed. You know, okay, you grab this, one hand, and you're there. It sounds a million times worse than it really is. It's really not bad, and you're not the only person at Disney, carrying a stroller. So
no, I always feel bad for that dad at the end of the night, after wishes or something, dragging that stroller, and he's exhausted and got that. Yeah, but
well, I'm gonna tell you about the stroller. I fit in that stroller. And I have been tired during wishes, and I'm like, get out. I'm going to sit down for a second.
It's industrial.
The great thing about the renting strollers is they come with rain covers and water and
the cooler.
A cooler. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Free included. So every time I'm like, I don't want to spend the money. I'll just bring my own. This time, because the girls can make it through the airport easily now, I'm definitely renting one for the rain cover and the cooler.
Then you don't have to drag it on the bus.
And, we'll probably rent a car. Yeah. We're not big fans of the Disney transportation.
All right, Melissa, you had another one. I'm sorry.
The second part of it is to during the day, I put something on it so it stands out, so I can find it in stroller parking easily. And at night, I have it decorated with Christmas lights. So I park it, the lights are on, and I can see it a mile away. I know right where my stroller is. And I get lots of compliments.
Yes. That's
awesome. Your lights are awesome. It's pretty cool.
That's a fabulous tip. That's worth the listener listening to this podcast, I think.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Those stroller
parks. And you need stroller fans. Let's just piggyback on this stroller conversation.
A stroller fan.
If it's spring or summer, don't show up without a stroller fan. That's how they nap. That's how they're comfortable and not cranky. They have their little setup there, riding in style. You need a stroller fan.
Yeah, and I love that tip with the lights, because these stroller parks where you drop it off is like a sea of strollers in some of these.
Exactly. And mine stands right out because I'm the only one with lights. So I guess
now you're going to be like 50 people.
Yeah, I thought I'm just being cool and decorating it because we're going to a Christmas party, but it works so good that I used it in May again, and I was like, this is awesome. I know right where my stroller is. And you could see me coming, and people point and say, oh, your carriage is beautiful.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe a cast member will move them around. When you come back, you'll be totally lost.
Exactly.
Nice. I don't know, Jennifer, if you can top that one, but I'll go ahead.
I know. It will be hard. Something to put in said stroller. Towels from your room.
Oh.
They work if the rain cover doesn't work. Like you're coming out of a ride and you get wet, you can easily dry off.
Nice, yes.
If you want to sit down on the hot pavement for whatever reason, because unlike EJ, I can't fit into the stroller, you can sit on it. It may even kind of cool you off, keep you from the shade. If something spills, easy cleanup.
Yeah. Or like when
I bring beach towels, the big ones, one per kid. You need those towels
too, but then you have to pack the beach towels. See?
Oh no! I have ridden the Magical Express with a lap full of pee because I did not have a towel. So I
forgot about the pee. So that would have helped me when I was within the wait line for Dumbo, and Emma says, "I have to pee." I'm like, "Oh, you can hold her. We're about to get on." And what do I have all over me within 5 seconds? Yes.
I thought it was EJ who peed.
No, it was not me.
Ah, okay. I was confused.
No, I rode that magical express with a sopping wet lap and a sleeping toddler, and I was like, I have a bright idea. I should bring towels next time. So
You're going to hear a
bring
story.
that towel, one per kid.
You're going to hear a story. I think it's on the last live trip report that's coming up. And that would have been a great tip for us because we got stuck. We thought we were underneath the cover at Epcot, and we had one of those rainstorms that are sideways, and we still got wet on our way to dinner over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So, yeah, great tip. You could
Can
get
I just
stuck.
piggyback on that towel tip
Yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah, we haven't killed it yet.
You also bring a swimsuit with a towel.
Yeah.
So if they play in a splash area,
Yes.
they have something to put on, and their clothes aren't wet for hours.
Nice. Yeah, especially in the summertime. There's in the warm Florida days, they have even more splash areas now than they ever did.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great tip. Wow, Melissa, you're killing it. I thought EJ was going to be the best. EJ, you're next.
I am a big fan of dressing up my children in Disney, bounding them every single day. I know not everyone is a big fan, but my kids have a different outfit for every day. That being said, I do not do shiny, itchy, scratchy, hot outfits. What I would invest in buying them, clothes for vacation or summer clothes, I just invest on those really nice cotton Disney-inspired dresses. They wear them. I bring an extra one in my bag. We get to the room. I air them out, hang them up, and we just cycle them throughout the days. And they look great in every picture. I do the same with my son. I don't put dresses on him, obviously, but I get, he was a baby, so we got those little John things with Disney characters embroidered on them. But I take the money that I would just buying shorts and T-shirts, and I just invested in that kind of stuff, and they love it, and they're completely happy because at least my daughter always wants to be dressed like a Disney princess.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Lover Dovers on Etsy. Those dresses, I've had them for years. I wash them, and they look like they're brand new.
Yeah, of course, I've always talked how I wish that we did more of that, especially with Lindsay and the princess stuff, because they get such attention in the parks when they're dressed up as princesses.
That's why she never wants to wear regular clothes. She's like, "Where's my dress?" So I fold them. They're small. They stick in the back, and then this one got dirty or wet. Here's another one, and if I spot clean them in the sink in the hotel, and they just dry in the morning, they're perfect.
Nice. All right, Melissa, we're doing great.
All right. Well, I like to bring something to entertain them in lines or while we're waiting for a show. Yep. So during the day, it might be they're playing on the iPad, little games or bubbles, things like that. Stuff they can do so they're entertained if you're in a long line. And at night, glow sticks or other light up toys, you can get a wide variety of things at like the Dollar Tree for $1.
Yeah.
Amazing things. And you can save so much money than buying the light up things that they sell there.
See, now there's the
waiting.
reason. That's the reason why you guys are better off than when I had little kids, because we didn't have those things. We didn't have iPads and iPhones, and the queues weren't as entertaining as they are today. I had to do all the entertaining. That's not easy. No, that's great. You got all that. That's awesome. Keep them, yes, because it can get boring standing in line. Well, the other thing is don't stand in too many lines. Make sure you're using the fast passes and like that.
Right. I think you need to travel with us because we travel. We're a crazy tribe and we entertain ourselves.
I mean, do you honestly, any of you guys really wait in long lines?
No.
Yeah. I mean, you could get stuck in one, like again, you're going to hear this in the show. We got stuck in sometimes you get surprised. We actually got stuck in Ariel kind of long. There could have been a technical problem or something. We were stopping a lot. So it was a longer line than I would have expected. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we, fast passes. And if it's a group that, they want to do something, we divide and conquer. Whoever doesn't mind getting on Winnie the Pooh again or Peter Pan's Flight, you go with the little guys, and the big guys go and they ride Space Mountain and stuff. And we'll meet back here in an hour.
Oh, good. Right. Yep. So
And that way everybody's getting done what they want. I'm happy to I like the little kid rides, you know.
we do too. Still.
Me too. Me too.
Mama has to go on them all. I think Fantasyland's like her favorite.
That's my
Magic
favorite.
Kingdom. She likes to get that done early because she wants it done and not have to wait in the lines.
Yeah, and I ride Pirates at least 3 times.
Awesome. All right, Jennifer, are you off mute and ready to go?
Yes, I'm good. Bags, plastic bags, shopping bags, trash bags of some sort. I stuff in the little pocket of my suitcase, I'll stuff trash bags and grocery bags and big Ziploc bags, little Ziploc bags, because you need the gallon Ziploc bags for your to stash all your shampoos, especially the Disney Cruise shampoos. Oh my word, I'm addicted. And the soaps. So you need that. But then I put an extra change of clothes. Thank goodness I had that in my Ziploc bag when Emma peed on me. Not for myself though. So yeah, that was fun. What else? I use the bags, the plastic bags that you get from sheets, you know, when you get new sheets and new bedding and stuff like that. I use those for my camera, anything that I can easily take out of my bag and like take with me on a ride, you know, something valuable type thing. I use one of those bags for my autograph books, and the past cruise we did autograph wooden name plaque things that I did. Put those in there with the pens. I use them to kind of organize my park bag. I'm trying to think what else I use it for. I use it for all that type of stuff, for everything, for dirty clothes, for everything.
So it's for organizing, but also keep something dry.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
Your power cords, all of that stuff. Everything has its own Ziploc gallon bag, pretty much.
And that's what I love about, because you always get those trash or the stuff from Sheets, and you're like, okay, this is probably, some of them can be really nice plastic bags with zippers and everything and handles, and you're like, why? What am I going to do with this? But I always save it. I am so glad I did.
Excellent.
I just use the gallon bags, and then when I unpack, I just line everything up, and you can see through the bag. So
Exactly.
okay, we need contact solution, we need deodorant. Everything is not all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. I do that too. And then the other thing is what I've done now, as the girls are getting bigger, it's a little bit harder. But then when they were younger, I would use the gallon ones and pack their clothes in it. So each daily clothes. So for the most part, you know, there's sometimes where I just, because I did. So I just packed, so I was able to grab them for that next day, just pull it out of the gallon bag.
Excellent. All right. EJ, what you got?
All right. Disney is obviously invented for families. So take advantage of every single service that there is available. One of these services is the grocery service. I live by this service. You're going to place your order before you even leave. They are going to deliver to your resort refrigerated items even, and you're going to check in your room, and someone's going to knock on the door and hand you a grocery bag filled with the things that you need. I usually get some fruit, some yogurts, because I go commando and we are not stopping for breakfast. So everybody have an apple, have a yogurt, diapers and swim diapers. It's a pain in the neck to travel with that, to get on an airplane with a case of diapers. So I usually just leave here with enough to get me there and a little extra. I have a case of diapers waiting for me at the resort. I use it all up, and when I come back, I have all that extra room in my luggage for all the souvenirs that I needed to buy. And, you know, swim diapers, all of that stuff. And you use it all, and you're done. And you have all those extras. If your kid needs to drink milk before they go to bed, you can order a gallon of milk. So really, there isn't anything that you need. They take special orders. Of course, my brats only eat one certain type of yogurt, and the grocery service I used was more than happy to go and find it for me.
Which service do you use?
I've used Garden Grocer.
Garden Grocery. So it's not a Disney.
It's an outside.
Yep.
Right.
I've heard of
and
them.
they text you. They're like, "We've left your groceries," or at Bell Services, and they come and they bring it right to your door.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
you can't beat that.
We usually ship. The only thing we do is ship cases of water down, and we usually.
Yeah, I get a case of water.
Yeah. All right.
And I just wanted to also add.
Yeah, go for it.
When you rent the stroller, it's the same process. You're not. You could rent the strollers that are in the parks, but those strollers don't recline. They don't. You can't take them with you. The strollers you're renting from an outside company, like Kingdom Strollers, they're delivered freshly steamed, clean to your resort. You really don't have to do anything. You go there, you give them your name, and they hand you your brand new stroller with everything. Nice. Like Jen said, the rain cover, the cooler.
Yeah.
They recline. You can sit in them.
Instead of taking it on the plane from home.
Well, I don't mind. I bring an umbrella stroller too because I'm a control freak and I want the kids to sit in the stroller. And I want to walk through the airport quickly because my daughter wants to stop and talk to everyone and be like, "Oh, hi, I'm going to Disney. How are you? What's your name?" So
I don't know where she gets that. Where does she get that
from? She's the mayor of Orlando. And I'm like, "Get in the stroller and be quiet."
That's funny.
So I do bring a small, skinny, collapsible umbrella stroller with me too, but I don't mind. I mean, that's not work to take with me.
Yeah. Nice. All right, Melissa, your turn.
All right. Well, this tip is potty related.
It's a theme of the show.
Little kids, you have to worry about that. First, you got to make sure you ask them if they have to go potty before you get in a line, because you don't want to have to get out of line to go potty. But
constantly got to be asking them.
You definitely have to. And if you're potty training, or if your little one still uses like a potty chair or one of the adapters that fits over your toilet, I would practice sitting on a regular toilet unless you want to bring one with you, which I did not want to. No. So I practiced with Livy to make sure she could handle sitting on a toilet, because it is different when they're used to the potty chair.
Nice.
They have that foldable potty seat that folds to like 6 inches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one of those, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to carry this around."
I carry that.
I know, it's weird.
And I carry the antibacterial wet ones, not the little ones. They come in the large. It says like extra large pack on that. We go in the bathroom, and my daughter knows she keeps her hands up until I tell her to put them down.
Yeah, that's important.
And I wipe the walls, and I wipe the toilet, and I wipe anywhere that she can possibly come in contact with, and then I put the potty seat down. And we would not be able to use the bathroom if we did not have that foldable potty seat. I swear by that thing.
Another tip to live by.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Jen. I think we got the potty thing covered.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on. I am beyond the potty training stage. I am now, thankfully, I am now onto the work for your money, kid stage.
Ah.
So there's actually 2 parts to this question. This question. Wow. This answer. The first one is souvenirs. They're fun, and Disney knows how to suck all the money out of us. So the one ways that I combat that with the girls is to go to downtown Disney. Disney Springs. Our very first day, we always go to Disney Springs. It's a tradition. Kurt, you're more than welcome to come with my family.
I know I got to drag my family
to the boathouse.
I think I finally convinced them for one day out of 9 to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we always go the very first day, and this way we go to the biggest Disney store on earth, and World of Disney, and they can start to pick out their souvenirs there. And that way they have them, and then I also get all the stuff that I want, all the souvenirs that I've been going onto the parks app and putting on my list, like my ornament and whatever else it may be. And that way I don't have to worry about the rest of the time and can just enjoy all the other things that the parks have to offer. To go along with, you know what, I'm going to save my second one. I'm going to save that one.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll go with the park, going to downtown. I did it again. Oh my goodness, Disney Springs.
Yeah. And so you're basically getting your souvenirs first thing, and then that way they're happy. They
already got something. They got their ear, they got their hats, they got whatever it may be, their toy.
Yeah, they can use it or play with it the whole trip.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. All right, EJ, are you all out?
No. Okay. For the nursing mothers out there, I took my son when he was 8 months old, and he was still nursing. And I am one of those people that do not need to be removed from the general public to nurse. Some people do, but for those of you that don't, I just bought one of those light infinity scarves and draped it around my shoulder. It never fell off. He was under there. No one could see. And I mean, I nursed standing on every line of every ride across Walt Disney World. And it worked out great because I wasn't missing out on any fun. I didn't have to leave and go find somewhere. And I thought that was like the best thing ever. And he was completely happy because he always had access to nursing. So it was a win-win. So buy yourselves a light infinity scarf and everybody will be happy.
Well, there's one I can't relate to in any form or fashion, but it's a good tip.
It's a good tip.
Yeah.
I know some people want privacy. I'm just not one of those people. I'm like, I'm not getting off of the line to meet Ariel. Sorry, buddy.
And if you need privacy, the baby care centers are perfect. Nice and cool, and you have privacy.
Where are they located, Melissa?
Well, each park has a different one.
Like one place that you can go?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And they have, you can get diapers and things like that there, formula.
Yeah.
They have filtered water if you need to make formula.
Yeah, they have ovens, sinks,
they have
TV, chairs.
TVs, yes.
Right.
It's just a nice, if you need a break to get away, they're perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Magic Kingdom is by the Crystal Palace. Epcot is by that bridge between like the Odyssey Center and the where the shop is when you go right over the bridge. Hollywood Studios is at the very entrance by Guest Relations. It's in there. It's much smaller, but it's in there. Yep. And Animal Kingdom is near the entrance by the Tree of Life, like going into Africa.
Nice. Great tips. All right, Melissa is up.
Okay, well, I like to bring a nightlight to keep in my room.
That's a good idea.
It helps at night if they wake up. They're not in darkness wondering, where am I?
Yep.
It's just kind of a nice thing to bring.
You're in a foreign place.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever wake up? I've had this where I'm staying, if I was traveling on business or something, you wake up and the first glimpse is kind of looks like your room at home. I've had that. I got to adjust a little bit, but yeah, you can bump into things. That's a great idea.
Yes.
All right, that was a quick one, but a good one. What about who we got next? Jennifer.
It's me. Okay, so now I'm going to piggyback on what I was saying about making my kids work for their money.
Part 2.
You cruel woman.
I know. They're going to Disney. They can suck it up.
They're going to carry all this junk you're bringing all over the place.
We need room for my junk. We don't have room for your junk.
See?
They need a backpack. Pack mules.
No, I have my It's a Small World of Sports sack. See, yeah, I know how it works with the Dooney and the Beer Bradley. Don't worry, I'm with you. Anyway, so have them work, with their chores and stuff like that, and then with gift cards. And then that way, put all the gift cards on. I also do it, there's a birthday or a holiday like Christmas coming up towards our trip, they'll get gift cards from family members. And then what I do is I go on Disney gift card, I think it's DisneyGiftCard.com, and you can enter all those gift cards onto one of your choosing. Then you bring that one, and that's as much money if they have to spend.
Yeah.
And if they spend it, it's gone. We don't go, well, but mommy, nope, sorry.
Right.
Emma would just be like, okay, here, take my money, take my money, but she's 4. Caitlin's definitely way more, well, I don't know, let me think about it.
Yeah. So. They learn to manage it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That's great. We did that.
Mommy goes to Disney Springs and buys a new Dooney and Burke.
Mommy's going to Disney Springs by myself in October. So I spent all the money on mommy then.
We did that with the kids when we went on our 25th wedding anniversary trip, but it was for their dinner and drinks.
They had to work for their dinner.
Dinner and drinks. That was their meal plan. They were all older, obviously. All right. EJ.
Oh, it's my turn again.
It is.
Okay. I am going to tell all the mommies out there and the daddies, you guys need to purchase the Memory Maker. This is a big, big deal because as a mom, I am never in the pictures with my kids. There are 4 million pictures of my husband and my kids, but I'm always taking the picture.
Right.
And I think that when you come home and you have 975 pictures and videos and all those magic shots, and it's well worth the $149, and you're all in the picture, and it's going to take pictures of you at every, these rides, every meet and greet that you have. It's a no-brainer. I think that as a mom, that's like an important purchase for every trip.
I 100% agree. And you guys have seen, I've been posting some of my pictures from way back when the kids were little, that we created posters. I would actually create posters and give them to Mama as Christmas gifts. And so I've got like 8 of those. That's early on when digital cameras were there, but it was a pain. And actually, I've told the story of someone actually dropping my camera when I first had a digital camera that I gave, right, so that we could all get in the picture. But you're right, and just to add to that, now they're adding video to the rides that because of your Magic Band, the GPS technology, you don't even have to stop. The pictures go right onto your account.
Exactly.
It's just amazing. I was like, what? This does what? How does this work? This is like awesome.
I have video of my daughter's first roller coaster. Like, when would I ever be able to even get that close to her while she's on a roller coaster? And it's because of the Memory Maker. I'm like, this is hands down the best thing. Yeah. And I think... And that's a conservative number. I think we came home with 675 pictures, Well,
I always had trouble with the family. I wanted to get a picture in front of every, they call them the weenie, the big thing, right? The castle, the tree of life,
right.
the ball, all these things. I want to be in front of those. And it's so much easier when you just say, okay, stop everybody and let them take the picture. Let the cast member take it, and then you're good to go.
Exactly.
Definitely well worth it for all those reasons. Oh, hey, hold on one second. Lindsay just walked over here. Hey, Lindsay, Livy's going to want to say hi to you when we're done recording. Yeah. We'll put the video on and say hi to Melissa. And she's wondering why she's the daughter and she's not on the podcast tonight. Because it's a father-daughter podcast. Yeah. All right, Melissa, you're up.
Okay, I like to bring small snacks for my little one.
Yeah.
Cheerios, goldfish, fruit snacks, little things.
Perfect.
They don't know, sometimes you don't want to have to get in line and spend a lot of money on something when they'll just nibble on something little.
And they're happy with what you bring from home.
Yes. And I don't think you can get Cheerios anywhere. And just
can't get it from your grocery service.
Yes. So you have to bring them with you.
So you don't stuff them with Mickey bars like EJ does?
No, I let her have one a day, maybe.
You guys are making me feel like the worst parent because I go in the souvenir shop. I'm like, you go on that side and I'll get on this side. And then we're going to grab as much as we want. And how many Mickey bars can we eat in one day? And
I thought you were the only one.
I
thought you were the only one that ate the Mickey bar. So you let the kids eat them too?
Oh, yeah. How can I
in.
stand there and eat 6 Mickey bars and tell them they can only have one?
Don't they get belly aches going on vacation with you?
I told you all about my kids. They do not eat mac and cheese. They do not eat chicken nuggets. They want steak and potatoes and French onion soup. And
very sophisticated.
They have iron bellies. They're good.
Actually, you're coming up with a great tip there in terms of going to restaurants with little kids. Maybe someone's got something like that. But Jennifer's up.
Well, to go along with the Mickey bar is the 6 that, or EJ actually might need this one as well. But you take the lids from the soda cups or whatever, or like the water cups that you get, and the insert for the straw. Well, you put them upside down, and then you insert the popsicle stick into that straw insert. And then the kid can still hold the popsicle or the Mickey bar or whatever. And then as it drips, it's dripping within the lid and not all over them.
Wow, that is scientific.
Mm-hmm. It works.
And the ice creams melt so fast in Florida.
So fast, yes.
It's like
mine never really has enough time to melt. I think I just inhale them.
I guess that's a good thing. I can remember going over to the Dole Whip station with Mama one time, and it's just like, wow, this thing is just, it's a milkshake
before you sit down.
Yeah, it's so hot. That's a good tip, Jen. All right, EJ. Hey, we're coming up to an hour here. We're going to rifle through a bunch more.
I have maybe 2 or 3 more.
All right, let's do them.
All right. Let me see here. Okay. Especially if you're flying, this is a flying tip. You need to pack your essentials in your carry-on, and essentials are going to be different to all different people. But for me, I need all of my special dresses and outfits that I purchased for the meet and greets and the dining reservation. So all of those little fancy princess dresses. Any hair bows or Mickey ears, things like that I have purchased, those come with me because if my luggage gets lost, I will be devastated that I don't have those things.
That cuts down on your anxiety, huh?
Yeah, it's like I can get through this if I have this bag of stuff.
You're too funny.
I have bathing suits for everybody. And a pair of underwear for myself and my husband.
It's probably not a bad idea. I don't know if Disney loses. I guess they do. I mean, they got such a crazy.
Yes, I'm sure it's happened. Yeah. But if I'm one of the small percentage, I have my very important Cinderella dresses, Rapunzel dresses. Those things are of importance to me. But some other people might need their medicine. Make sure you put what you deem as priority in that carry-on bag because you're not going to get it back if anything is lost or delayed. It could just be delayed.
That's right. Delayed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Melissa, you have another one?
I do.
All right.
Bring a toy leash. There is nothing worse than buying Nala at Animal Kingdom and then losing her the next day at Hollywood Studios. So if you have Nala on a toy leash, she's not getting away from the stroller.
That's right.
A toy leash?
Yes.
Are those the leashes for kids?
No, it has like a loop on both ends. Yeah. One attaches to the stroller and one attaches to the toy. And then if it falls out of the stroller, it's going with you.
We lost a Marie like that, and it was pretty devastating. So I agree with that.
Wow,
yes, we had 2 hours of crying over Nala. But we had some magic, though, I have to tell you, because the cast member told us, just check with guest services. And at the end of the day, we did. And, we really thought there's no way they're going to find it. And the cast member went back, and she was gone quite a while, and she came back with a bigger Nala. And she goes, is this your Nala? And Livy's like, no. She goes, my Nala was little. And she goes, well, she grew up with us.
Aww.
And then she took her, and it was all happily ever after. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's one of my favorite tips to give when they're coming with babies, because when Emma was 9 months old, I got that exact same one of those leash things, and she has a bunny that's her lovey, and so she has to have it to sleep. And so I just tied it to the leash, and at 9 months old, they're dropping everything.
Yeah.
And so she would drop it, and we never had to worry about it because it was always there. And then but towards the end of the trip, she got used to going, oh, where's my little leash? And she would grab it and pull it up and get knee, as she calls it, knee, get a bunny, and get knee. And then she'd suck her thumb and go to bed. It was great.
I never heard of this. This is a new one on me.
I think they're also for binkies, pacifiers.
Yeah.
Yep. Bottles.
Yeah.
Bottles. Probably more for bottles, actually. You're right.
Anything that you could think about dropping.
I have them on my high chair because that sound of the cup slamming on the floor every 5 seconds.
I need one for my baseball cap because I lose it on Splash Mountain.
Yes,
I lost a brand new Camaro hat I had gotten at Epcot Test Track, but I could have used a toy leash for my baseball caps. Perfect, guys. All right. Jen, do you have another one?
How many more are we allowed to have?
Let's do one more for everybody.
Okay, so I'll wrap it up. Curb your enthusiasm. So, one of the best things to go to Disney is to go with kids. It's the best thing, and not only do I cry at wishes, but I cry with just the smile on my kids' faces.
Right.
But with that is you're going to Disney with kids. So they're kids, and much like the temper tantrum that will happen, it will happen. And so know your kids and know how far to push them, and know that, even though you had planned to go out to see Wishes that night, they're just not ready and they just need to stay in. Maybe know their fear. I think that was already mentioned, but make a must-do list. And now that my kids are getting older, they have this is what we have to do.
Yeah.
And so I make it a point that all of us, including Dad and I, get to have exactly what we want to do. One thing in each park.
Right.
We focus on that one thing, and then everything else is bonus.
A great tip. I love that. I always have my must-do list.
Yeah, mine is always a mile long.
I can never accomplish it. I did horrible last time I went, but I know what you mean. I learned different stuff from the podcast and the guests that I have on. I learned I got to bring my toy leash. Good one, Jen. Good one to finish up there. How about you, EJ?
I'm going to stick with these practical tips. I'm going to try to get as many of these in here as I can.
Okay. Rapid fire.
Yeah. Back up the storage on your phone. So even though I get Memory Maker, I also take 750,000 pictures on my phone.
Right.
Because you never know who's going to get that shot.
Yep.
And
clear the memory. Clear the memory on your phone before you go.
Clear the memory and put Dropbox on your phone. So at night, you just merge it and your memory is clear. Yeah. And I just learned I learned this from one of my followers, if you have Amazon Prime, you have unlimited photo storage.
Yep.
So you can store it in there too. And your phone will never give you that treasonous message, not enough storage, while, they're hugging Winnie the Pooh or something.
I used to bring the camera kit for the iPad and download. I had a lot of space on my iPad, so I would download over there and then. Yeah, so some way. Figure out some way.
One more. If you take a break in the middle of the day, which, we do here and there, I dress my kids in their pajamas. They're usually Disney pajamas. You can score these for like $5 at Walmart or something. Yep. And we watch the fireworks, we hang out, and they fall asleep in their pajamas already. So the transfer is easier. Yeah. And they were in the parks already wearing Disney garb. So I feel like it's a win-win. And last one, when you're making those reservations, those dining reservations, count those babies because, Even though they're not really eating or on a dining plan, they're counting heartbeats, actual bodies. So count the babies in the reservations. That's my last one.
Excellent, EJ. I'm glad you guys had a chance to do this. How about Melissa? We'll give our guest her for her first time. You did a great job tonight, Melissa.
Well, thank you.
Perfect.
My last tip is kind of a triple tip for safety.
Okay.
I like to make sure that my cell phone number is somewhere on my child, whether it be a bracelet. They make temporary tattoos you can have made with your phone number on it. Some kind of a tag somewhere. My cell number is on her.
Right.
Second one, I take a picture of her every morning so I remember what she's wearing, because if I'm in a panic, I might forget.
Right. Nice.
And
excellent.
What was the third one? I thought I had a third. Oh, maybe I didn't.
Those were great, and the cast members are going to be very helpful.
Oh yeah, that's it. Tell them to show them pictures of their tags so they recognize what a cast member looks like, what the tag is, so they know who to go to if they are lost.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you, Kurt.
Well, yeah, great. Well, and the cast members are very much trained, obviously, to be on the lookout for lost children. It's got to be a lot easier now with the Magic Band too, right?
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
They're going to track them down. They know exactly where they are.
Thankfully, I've never had to experience that.
No, I can't think that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Disney can track me all day. I don't care. That's
exactly. If they're tracking my kids too, I don't care.
And I've certainly years ago we've seen a lot of parents going around frantically trying to find a lost. I lose Mama several times.
We've heard.
I need GPS for her. You're going to hear coming up. Thank you so much, guys, for those awesome tips. You guys are definitely knowledgeable, and I'm sure they're going to be helpful for listeners. You're going to hear me lose Mama like 5 times in the upcoming live trip reports that I got coming out here. I'm going to release, actually, when you hear this is going to come out on a Monday, but I'm going to release some of these on Thursdays as bonus just to finish them up. So, all right.
We have to tell everybody about Little Dole Whips, because you can get this kind of information every single day, because Jen and I are filling your feed with Little Dole Whips tips and news all day long.
Yeah, and that's out on the Facebook group. You got pages and groups for your Little Dole Whips in support of the Fairy Tale Concierge travel agencies that you guys are both engaged in, right?
Yep, we're on Instagram and Twitter. There's nowhere you can't find us.
That's right. Thanks, EJ, for putting that in there. I'll give my little outro. We love it when you support our show, retweeting our Twitter posts and sharing our Facebook episodes. I'm actually using the pages now, EJ, and I'm getting some response there that I didn't notice from before. That's a great way. I'm trying that out. And people are coming into our Facebook group in droves. It's a lot of fun.
It's working.
Yeah, if you want to be a part of that, you can message me. You can like our Facebook page, and I actually will chat you. I'll actually ask you for 3 fun facts about yourself so I can introduce you to the Geekin family. And I would love to see another iTunes 5-star, fun, fantastic review out on the iTunes. It's easy to do. Just go out to your iTunes, find our show, and give a nice review out there. I haven't seen one in a while. I would love for someone to do that. And tell your friends about the show. That's the best way to get it out there. You can share this stuff out on Facebook and let your friends know. Boy, you guys, I got a little group at work going. We have a social media platform that we use, and I got 75 people involved in that. And it's like crazy. It's another Facebook thing I'm monitoring with some of our friends at work.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So, yes, the Facebook community is so much fun. Our community is awesome. Or you can just email me, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And please support our sponsor, which is Jennifer and EJ, and also Susan Jones and Brian Wall. They are vacation planners from Fairy Tale Concierge. We appreciate them and hope you use them. Why not? It's free, and why do it yourself? You get so much great advice. You get all of this kind of attention and tips from them. Makes it so much easier for you. All right, you guys, thanks for being on the show tonight, and thanks for going Geekin on WDW with us. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. Good night.
Good night,
Good
geeks.
night.
Good night, geeks.
And she multitasks her fun by watching Wishes and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Oh, but let me do that again. She's gonna come off mute. Jennifer, did we lose her?
Jen.
There we go. Okay. Like nothing was working. Like I couldn't press anything.
Edit here, Melissa. All right, Jen, what you got? I embarrassed her. EJ, we lose you?
No, I'm here.
You're next.
Oh, I am next? Oh, sorry. I thought Jen was next again. All right, let me see. Which one am I going here with? All right.
All right, let me get Lindsay. Is Livy around?
She is.
Yeah.
I had to let her in early because I could hear her crying.
My dogs are here. I'm going to turn my camera on.
I'm over here.
I'm going to turn my camera on.
All right, Liv. Here. Sit down. Let me take the headphones off.
My camera's looking at my crotch. Hold on a second.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm using a big monitor up on the top of my.
Oh, she's hiding. I don't think he can see you.
No, I don't see you. You'd have to turn your. Hold on one second. I'm going to get Lindsay. I'll be right back.
What is this? You guys, you hear me? Can you hear me, Bueller?
I can hear you.
Where's Lindsay?
He went to get her.
Lindsay? So cute.
He went to go get her. Don't stick your tongue out, silly.
Where is she?
Here, come over here.
You don't need him. I have him on.
Hi, Livy.
You say hi.
Hi, sweetheart. Look at Lindsay.
You're funny with your tongue, huh?
Hi, Libby.
You say hi.
How are you doing, Libby? Good? Oh, I'm so
You're being
glad.
shy.
Did she listen to the podcast getting recorded?
No, I had to keep her out.
Oh, I know. I had to keep out, too, because I was too loud.
She was a little loud.
Oh, you see the bulldog?
She had surgery today.
Yeah.
Aww.
Hey, tell Livy your name's good, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. It's EJ. We're watching you. It's creepy, I know.
Hi.
Always watching.
What are you doing?
I liked it when Livy got the frown face when she found out your knee surgery.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'm doing much better.
Yay.
She's doing better. Isn't that good? She's been wondering where you are. You haven't been singing.
I know. I haven't been doing pretty much of anything, actually, lately. But I'm trying to enjoy the summer playing a lot of Pokemon Go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you play that too?
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of obsessed with it, just a little bit.
Have you seen the pictures of Disney? The Pokestops?
Oh my gosh, no. Is it really bad? I mean, like good bad?
Oh my gosh.
Lindsay,
World Showcase.
we're doing VBS at my church, and our church parking lot is apparently a Pokestop. And we have to go out there and tell them like every half an hour, like, guys, we're trying to like do stuff here.
Oh my gosh.
Talking to you.
That's EJ.
I believe it.
Evil.
She's one of the girls on the podcast sometimes.